I have a feeling a lot of you watching this video probably played Webkinz as a kid. I know I did. I played it a lot. I had a ton of them. I gave almost all of them away over the years, mostly due to storage space, but I do still have my two favorites. This is Leo. He is a lion. He's pretty cool. This is Lion. He's also a lion. I buried him in the sand. Out of love. It was a loving gesture. These two are gonna live up there for this video. A lot of you might also know that I'm going to be going to college for film this fall, and recently when my brother unearthed some of our long-lost Webkinz birth certificates, it sort of jogged my memory of quite possibly the first thing that actually got me interested in film, and I was actually in Webkinz. There's an item in Webkinz that lets you make little short skits or films or whatever, and I remember towards the end of my childhood actively playing Webkinz. I was a little bit obsessed with it, so now that's been, 6 or 7 years, and I know a lot more, hopefully, about storytelling and filmmaking, I thought, why don't we give it a shot and try to make an actually good short film using the Webkinz studio. I have no idea if this is gonna work, but I've done stupider things before. First off, after logging into Webkinz in a lot of years, it's a little weird. They now have just kind of odd ads on the side all the time. Some of them kind of make me uncomfortable. I don't think a kid's game should have some of these, but that's not important. Let's take a look at the film studio itself. For some reason, y'all decided to put it in the underwater room, because as you all know, camera equipment works best completely submerged. That's a film student tip right there. Always submerge all of your equipment in water before using. I kind of want to take a look at what I had on here already. I want to see what from watching those old ones. I have a few takeaways that we should keep in mind going to the new stuff. It looks like everything's pretty limited, so we're gonna have to figure out how we can show things visually. You don't get to seem to have that many shot choices or movement choices, so we're gonna have to play into that. We only have like so many predetermined backgrounds, it seems, and characters and whatever. We should be able to be fine with that, I feel. Obviously, one thing we can do a lot better is writing. I don't think it's gonna be too hard to outdo like 10-year-old in that regard. Okay, so it looks like you can go to the Webkinz store, and with your like Webkinz money, you can buy more actors and sets. So we're gonna go and get as many as we can, because I want to have as many options as possible. Spending some time messing around in the actual editor, I've learned our restrictions that we have to go off of. So first off, yeah, we really don't have a lot of options for movement. Each character has a little list of emotions they can be in each scene, and they have a list of 5 different actions that they can do. They're all pretty simple. None of them involve interacting with the other character either, so it seems like we're not going to be able to make anything that's super visual based, which is kind of very crippling, but we'll try to get through anyway. I guess the one thing you could do something like make her scared and shake, make him angry and wave, or sinister and wave, and it sort of looks like he's punching her. That's not the intention, but that's like one thing that we can do to make the characters interact. I'm gonna keep that in mind, because there's not a lot else we can get out of this. Note, it doesn't work if the character on the left is doing the punching, because then they just kind of punch the wall. Other huge stipulation with the actors is how we can actually shoot them, because you only get 4 options. So that means 2 characters in the scene max, and basically 0 variety in how to shoot them. Now, the next stipulation is the scenes themselves. Each scene is one shot, which it's not really a scene, but whatever. You can have a maximum of 15 scenes in your movie. So that means we have, at most, 30 lines to make our film with. Seeing as we're sort of screwed on the visual end, we gotta carry this completely through dialogue, we're a little limited here. Each character can only speak once during a shot, so that means we get a maximum of 15 lines per character, and that's only if we use 2 characters for the whole thing, and we only use shots that include both of those characters. That's honestly not that bad. It just means we have to be efficient with our lines. Not that big of a deal. On top of that, each character's line can only be 79 characters exactly. There might be a little wiggle room there, but I tested it pretty intensively. It seems like 79 is the hard cap. So definitely no monologuing. No monologuing. It's gotta be short quip from one character to the next, and that's kinda it. Now, the last and probably biggest stipulation here is going to be the Webkinz word filter. Oh boy. Now, obviously, this is a game for kids. They can't have you swearing or talking about violent things. I think you can actually, I don't know how to do it, but you're supposed to somehow be able to broadcast these to other players in the game somehow. So obviously, you can't do anything that's not G-rated. I understand that. But some of them, some of the rules they have make absolutely no sense. For starters, you can put every number from 0 to 9 as a single digit, and that's fine. But as soon as you put 2 numbers directly next to each other, if you make a double-digit number, not allowed. I think I know why they did this. They don't want like kids to share addresses or phone numbers or like their mom's credit card number. But it's a little flawed because since you can still put single numbers, there's nothing stopping you from just writing out any number you want, but just spacing it out. Like I can write 10 perfectly fine by just doing that, so I don't really get it. Now the last 2 that I found just make no sense. So the word necessary, completely normal word. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. You can type that. But if you type the word unnecessary, not allowed. Why? This last one is the weirdest of all of them. I, on a whim, because I'm stupid, decided to type in the word gamer. Now, yes, you can use the word gamer. That is allowed. But if you add an S, if you try to say gamers, not allowed. Banned. Bad word. Webkinz doesn't want more than one gamer in the house. What is the logic behind this, actually? Here's what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to finish the film, record the footage, and then actually take that into Premiere and just edit it a little bit. I think I want to keep the visuals pretty much consistent with what we get out of the Webkinz Studio Editor. I'm probably not going to do a ton of editing with that, but I think it might be fun to voice act these and maybe cut them so that the transitions don't take too much time, and probably add my own music, because the music options they have here are not great. Alright, let's get started on the script, and we'll come back after that. Okay, at this point, the script is finished. It's as finished as it's going to be. Honestly, the stipulations hurt me more than I expected they were going to, which is big because I went in knowing full well exactly how bad they were going to be, and yet I still somehow underestimated them. But we'll see how that affects things in the long run. Yes, I did print this out. I am not cool. I wasted paper for this for no reason, but we're going with it anyway. Let's jump in to making it. Damn, I really wish I could do more with their expressions. I need something between sad and happy. I want to use their actions, but they just don't go with anything. I don't know why I'm complaining so much. That's the whole point of this challenge, is to work around stuff like that. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'll be honest. They're gonna both slide on me from the side. You can't say bro? Brother. You can't use steal? There's literally a robber character you can use. So close, we have like 4 scenes left. Oh, yeah, I counted correctly. Whose idea was this? It's mine, but like, who allowed me to have it? Curse you, Webkinz. I feel like if someone were to watch this video, like, I'll make like a highlight of this video of just every time loses a little bit more of his sanity than was already gone. I didn't sleep yesterday. I literally didn't sleep, and I'm recording for over 2 hours about Webkinz. I somehow didn't screw anything up. And it's made. I still have to edit it in Premiere and add audio and like the voices and all that jazz. But I'm starting to see why this challenge was a bad idea. There's no way you can take what's offered here and make it something better than this on its own. There's absolutely no way, and that's a challenge for anyone to try. But I guess we'll return once I'm done editing and recording and all of that jazz in probably a few days. It's been 3 weeks. You know, on paper, making a Webkinz video sounds easy, but it turns out it's actually one of the most tedious things I've ever had to do in my entire life. So yeah, the film is done. It took me way longer than I thought it was going to, but it's completed, and I have a lot I want to say about it. But before we do, I think I should just let you see it in all its glory. So, without further ado, the film. Do wishes in the sea come true? I see those knights up there all the time. I'm so jealous. They're so cool. I wanna be a knight so bad. I wanna be a knight so bad. To be a hero, save the...
Flip, for the last time, stop singing. Go be a knight, nobody cares.
Okay, fine. I'll go. Just trying to have a moment. And so, the sea comes to the land. Hey, you there, can you help me achieve my dream of being a knight?
Hey, you wanna be a knight? All knights around here are nothing but butter loaves.
You take that back. Knights are noble, heroic leaders.
Go to the dark forest and see how noble them knights are for yourself.
This is scary. Oh, mighty knights, I've traveled to become one of you.
One of us, he says. I like the sound of that.
Me too, brother.
Me 3. Why don't we start by making him pay up his knight dues?
Good thinking. Son, if you want to be a knight like us, spoon over all your cash.
All my cash? A real knight wouldn't take from someone.
Well, we're as real as the knights of this kingdom come.
Yeah, real bad.
Hand over your cash or your friend gets it. I told you there was bad news, kid. I tried to warn you.
So what's it gonna be?
You guys may be knights, but only I know what it truly means to be one. Ah!
What? No. He's too strong.
Let's get away.
He's way too noble for us.
You saved me. I'm so sorry. Maybe knights can be good after all. Only if they have a true heart. Now, we must shed this light to the princess. Good finally conquers. The heart of Flip shines against the dark. I now declare him chief of the knights. I am only proud when I can do the noble and just thing. And now, I am a knight. I knew I could be, though I came from far away, from under the sea.
Stop saying, Flip. You're so annoying.
How'd you like it? Thank you for not clicking off of that, by the way. It was probably as wild of a ride to watch as it was to make. With that, did we complete the challenge as we set it out in the beginning? Did we make a genuinely good short film using just the Webkinz studio? No, we completely failed. For one, we didn't just use the Webkinz studio, we took a ton of liberties outside of that, and I personally think that if we hadn't, it would have been way worse. Second, even after all that, I still don't know if I'd consider it genuinely good either. So the challenges failed, but did I at least do my best under the limitations and my own ability? I think I came pretty darn close. There's definitely things I could have done better, but I think I did pretty darn good considering what I had to deal with. If you think you can do better than me, you're welcome to try. Here's my very non-committal gauntlet throw, because I don't think anyone's actually gonna do it. I can't recommend that you do, but if you really want to, you are free to. Please send them to me. I would love to see them. And with that, I'm done here. There's a hidden link in the video somewhere if you want to see the full version of I Want to Be a Knight. Other than that, goodbye. See you later next time.